God to found me. I keep the chopper.
What is up, everybody? Justin Fio back with another video. Hope you're all having a good day. We're gonna be meeting up with another buddy of mine on Instagram, Cleanest Duramax. You might have seen him already before. We're gonna be checking out his truck. He's gonna be doing a little overview, having some fun with it. So hope you enjoy the video. Don't forget, like, subscribe, turn the bell on for notification, and let's get on our way.
Well, what are you waiting for? Let's go.
What the? Over here with my buddy, another Duramax. His Instagram is Cleanest Duramax. He's gonna be giving you a rundown on it real quick.
So, as far as what's done in this truck, guys, the whole front end is paint matched. It was an LTZ truck, so it was all chrome. So the bumpers are painted. I had the plastics painted. It does have a Rigid Industries fog light kit that they sell on their website, and I also have another rigid pod in the headlights as well. Now, these headlights were actually built by Legends Off-Road. These were the first set of Chevy Silverado HD headlights that he built. He did an amazing job, and I mean, they're currently about 2 years old. And as you can see from Justin's video here, there's no issues with the paint or anything. This is L5P hood swapped as well. So if you guys aren't huge Duramax guys, the 15 and 16 LMLs just came with a normal flat hood, and the 17 through 19s have this hood scoop on it. So people like me that have an LML that like this hood scoop, we kind of have to, you know, buy a hood off a new truck and get it painted and put it on our LMLs, which I think it really completes the look of these trucks. And of course, it's something that's not ricer as well, because I think most aftermarket hoods kind of look ricey, but something that's OEM, of course, you get good quality, and there is some functionality to that air scoop as well.
I think it looks pretty badass too.
So.
Oh my! As far as the wheels here, these are 22 by 14 American Force Sprints. They are concave wheels. I have them completely stretched on a 305/40 Nitto 420. Now, I do have a video on my channel that kind of shows these tires being mounted to these wheels, and it's actually crazy because you would think with having this much stretch that you have to blow them on with a cheetah or, you know, even some ether, but they actually just slid right on. So I believe we had to use a cheetah on 2 of them, and then the other 2, pretty much, you know, the sidewall was all sucked in, and just pretty much seating it on the wheel correctly and putting air to it, the sidewalls just kind of flared right out to the edge of the wheel and held air perfectly. And I know a lot of people are somewhat controversial on having stretch tires, but plenty of my buddies have had stretch tires and they tow every day and have had no issues. and I actually had stretch tires on here before on my 24x14s, so I was fairly confident in it, and I don't tow myself either. So up as far as the suspension up front, it just has stock keys. It's not leveled. It's just turned up slightly. I have Cognito upper control arms, Fox shocks. I have the Cognito pisc kit, which pretty much there's a pitman and idler arm on these trucks just like any other truck, and the GMs are known for going out of whack with not holding the alignment real well. So Cognito makes a kit where it's pretty much a support bracket that holds the pitman and idler arm in place, so you don't have the truck always coming out of alignment, which is an issue. So nothing crazy as far as suspension on this thing. It's pretty clean. I do wish, one day when my house back here is done, that is behind the truck here, I do plan on taking the wheels off and everything and actually stripping the control arms off, the lower A arms with the knuckle, sway bar, all that, and getting that powder coated illusion cherry to match the traction bars. And I'll just kind of go into the suspension out back. I mean, not that this is a big piece, but I have the traction bars from Longhorn Fab. I have lowering shackles, or 2-inch lowering shackles. I also did remove the overload leaf just to get the back a little bit lower. I have Fox shocks out back as well. And then just a couple other minor touches. I have a Mag High-Tech diff cover. I powdered the hitch receiver as well, illusion cherry. So as far as the back here, I do have built taillights also from Legends Off-Road. The taillights are built, the third brake light is built from Legends as well. So pretty much all the lighting on this truck is built by Legends. So this is all paint matched inside here. The strip around here as well, it's normally black on these taillights, is also painted. As you can see, he did an amazing job. I mean, I can't even find one flaw in the paint. The reflectors are also painted there as well. I haven't had any issues with any condensation, and I live down here in Florida, where even someone like Larry Morris on Instagram, he had some taillights built on his Super Duty, and the lens popped off. And I know Ryan also had that issue as well with his lenses popping off. So you definitely want to make sure you get somebody that when they take these lenses off your taillights, or they build any lights for you, they do it right. So in 2 months you're not driving on the road, and then all of a sudden your lens flies off. So because the humidity down here in Florida definitely plays a role in these parts staying together. So I did debadge the back, of course, as well with the whole rest of the truck, so there's no badges anywhere on it. The whole bumper is painted as well. So this is actually a bumper that I picked up from Roland Diesel Silverado on Instagram. He was putting, I believe, bodyguard bumpers on his truck. So he's about an hour and a half north from here. So he actually helped me take my bumper off, put this bumper on, and it's pretty much flawless. I mean, all the plastics are painted, the chrome is painted, and luckily with all GM trucks, all these sensors, they come silver. Even on like a black truck that has a chrome bumper, you'll see that these are silver. So that was pretty nice as well, that they were already silver there.
Yep.
As far as the exhaust, there's a 5-inch exhaust with a 5 to 7-inch tip, and of course I'll get into the other mods here as far as performance once we pop the hood. On the side pillar here between the windows, I did also vinyl wrap the pillars here, and so it just looks like one big window, which I think cleaned it up a lot. I do still have some vinyl wrap on this truck, so while a lot of a lot of pieces are painted. This is vinyl wrap, the door handles are vinyl wrap, and the moldings on the side of the door here are also vinyl wrap. I like that I can just pretty much strip this wrap off, put a new piece on, and you would never even know. Whereas if I just took this piece off completely, my whole door would have been messed up and I'd have to repaint that. These were also recently just painted as well. It's completely paint match mirrors with the switchbacks from Legends Off-Road as well.
And you said tint wise, it's 50 on the shield,
yes,
15 on the sides?
Yeah, so I have 50 on the windshield, which I think is super smart. I mean, a lot of people look at you when you're dumb. They look at you like you're dumb when you say you're going to tint your windshield. Because of course you want to be able to see out at nighttime. It's beautiful in the daytime. At nighttime, you may notice a 10% difference in visibility with 50%. But it's going to save your dash. It's going to save your arms from getting beat up by the sun. Honestly, I think it's a really smart thing to do to your truck, and I mean any vehicle honestly is tinting the windshield. You know, something that some of my buddies actually put me on when they were doing 5% on their windshields, which I think is crazy. I didn't want to go that far and potentially get in an accident, and then insurance adjusters see that I have 5%, and then they say it was my fault because I couldn't see. So
just like I was saying before, because I'm thinking about what I want to do on my windshield, 35 or 50, and I just don't want to go too dark, because at least with your windows you could roll them down.
Exactly.
Whatever you do on your windshield, you're kind of stuck with at that point. So
it keeps the inside of the truck a lot cooler too. So if you actually park outside a lot and your car is getting beat on by the sun, I mean, having darker tint helps so much.
Especially here in Florida, because the sun just be destroying everything.
100%. Destroying clear coat, destroying everybody.
Yep.
Skin, everything.
You gonna pop that hood?
Yeah, I can do that.
All nice and clean.
So as far as performance on this truck, I have a LBZ based 68mm turbo, which for you guys that aren't Chevy guys, the LBZ is the 06 to 07 Duramax. So this was a turbo that came out before all the Cheetahs were produced, the Danville units. So I got this about 2 years ago, and there wasn't much on the market. It's actually from Screaming Diesel Performance. I also have STP's CP3 conversion to get rid of the junk CP4 that comes on these trucks. Everything else is pretty much just pretty piping. So I have intercooler piping from the turbo all the way around around the intercooler and up into the Y bridge. I have an aftermarket Y bridge, and then of course the intake, as you can see, and I have WC Fabs coolant tank. I do have, which I'll probably link back up with Justin in a future video once this gets back from North Carolina. I do have some future plans with this happening here very shortly for more power with this truck. I love how it runs now. I'm just looking for a little more power. This turbo, they've made more improvements on the drop-ins for the LMLs. So this is kind of a lot farther behind. It's pretty laggy. I mean, as far as being on an LBZ though, like an 06, 07 Duramax, like Ryan's truck you just did a video on, I mean, this thing would be killer on it. But I actually have a guy that has an LML that wants my turbo, my intake, my coolant tank. So I'll tend to go to him, and I'll have, of course, some other fun things under here. As far as fueling, like I said, I have the CP3 conversion. It's just a Sportsman CP3, so it's not a stroke CP3. It's just like what comes off of LBZ Duramax. I have a AirDog 165 lift pump, and I have a fuel sump as well. Aside from that, I mean, stock injectors. I haven't touched the motor or anything like that, but I definitely like to push the limits of it here. So hopefully here in the future, with a little more fuel, a little more air, this thing can move a little quicker as well, and we can see how far this this motor can handle, how far this thing can go.
And you guys could definitely look forward to seeing what exactly will be done when the truck gets back from North Carolina. I'm sure it's going to be sick. This is honestly one of the cleanest Duramax I've ever seen in person. So let me know what you guys think. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Definitely shoot him a follow on Instagram. He also has a YouTube channel, so I'll link that down below.
Something else that I did to this truck, guys, I swapped a dash out of a Denali into my Silverado. So any of you guys that are familiar with the Chevrolet clusters, they don't have this huge LED screen right here. It's just pretty much like a little small screen, and then all these gauges are like their own individual gauges. So there's actually a website, White Auto and Media, and you can go on and you can pick up one of your own clusters. Like I bought this brand new. I sent it over to them, they programmed it, came back, and it started working in my Chevrolet. So there's really not too many Chevrolets that you'll find that have a cluster like this. Even the brand new 2019 high country trucks still do not come with this cluster here. And as you guys can see, I'm using my steering wheel controls. Everything works. There's no issues with it, and I still haven't had an issue with it either. I did put this iPad dash in, and as you can see, it's fingerprints all over it. I mainly use this. I got this from Legends Off-Road as well, and what I did was, I have Easy Link for my tuning, and that's what I use as far as monitoring, my boost pressure here, my RPMs, the GPS speed, just because I was trying to recently see if the wheel speed was the same on the computer to what my dash says. And I have all my other parameters down here as well. So this was something that, this is not stock by any means. Like, Geo kind of cuts off the face here where you normally have like, your outlets and stuff to charge your phone. And he kind of molds this piece in here and, it clicks in pretty easily. So aside from that, in the interior, aside from, the cluster here and the iPad dash, that's pretty much the only thing I've done inside.
It's always nice seeing some newer interior. Beautiful in here. Very comfortable. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. That was honestly one of my favorite videos recording. Had a lot of fun. I'm sure I'll be doing some more collabs with him in the future. So look forward to that. Don't forget, like, subscribe, turn the bell for notifications, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace.
M-double-O, get my damn flex on. Going real hard like a DMX song. Gotta lay low in a stand back zone. Got a girl up north and a fan back home. Can't nobody do it like me, man. You can never understand, it's a G thing. I'm about to make a call to the Wii, man. Just a little something for the pregame. Young boy from the west, but it's love in the south. Goons on deck, put the slug to your mouth. Don't say a word if it's drugs in the house. I'ma call code red if it's bloods in the house. West Coast shit, man, I feel like Kane. Dress getting long, man, I feel like Wayne. Ball all day, but I still ain't playing. Work so hard, make you feel that pain. I make it rain like a million Katrinas. Me and my brother gon' pack out arenas. I feel like Martin, it's millions of Ginas. I'm bringing that work like I'm Gilbert Arenas. You stepped in me wrong and you gotta be crazy. If it's on my body, you gotta be wavy. Call up my dogs if you tryna get rabies. Cause no one to save but the women and babies. Oh boy, don't got a plan right now. I don't care about shit, I'm the man right now. No DJ, got a band right now. Listen up boy, you a fan right now. Always did what I said I'm gon' do. Young OG, you can bet I'm on too. Working all night, got records on loop, and I'm picking up the bill when the check is on you. She talk to me like she hate me. Girl, I know that you want me, cause I make you go crazy. Ain't nobody above me.